Hey, Mike, how's it going today?
Good, Frank. Good to see you.
All right, welcome to Perspective Shift, people.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so how's your week?
It was good. Busy,
All right.
busy week.
All right.
But that's
Busy's
kind of
good, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enjoying it. How about yourself?
It was good. It was really good. Is that funny how we use the word busy to define? It's like, oh, it's busy. Yeah, it's busy. Yeah, it's a busy guy.
Well, see, it's still fun to be able to do the small talk of the day-to-day.
Well, yeah.
Just kind of
You would sound weird. You would sound weird if, like, well, my frequency level is at the...
That's what I mean. It's like, hey, we understand this, reality, this plane that we're in. Why not?
Yes, when
have the
when in Rome,
pleasantries,
when in Rome, baby. That's what I say.
The exchange, it's all kind of part of this show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we don't exclude anything. We just move in a direction.
Where are we going this week?
Let's see. On the note of you saying busy week, how about the idea of because I hear this a lot, and I say hear a lot. I've said it a lot. Like, hey, how's it going? I'm trying to get through the week. Trying to get through the week. Trying to get through the day.
I think everyone's guilty of that.
Yeah, so when you sit back, it's like, what are you trying to get through? Where do you think you're going? Like, where's this ultimate? I'm going to get to can't wait to the weekend.
Well, that's the thing, is we don't look at it from that perspective of where are you trying to go? Where do you have to be? These are all mental concepts, mental constructs that we're living within.
Yeah, that plays into the anxiety that we have, because if you're here and now, so to speak, and you're trying to get through the day, so like trying to get work over, you're going to create anxiety, and even what it is you're doing, whatever craft or work you're doing, it's going to be deficient in the fact that you're trying to get through the day, thinking there's going to be some miracle. Then you get in your car and you got to get through the traffic. Then you get home, you have to get through the dinner with your wife.
That's the truth, though.
Karen, I'm just joking. I gotta stop that. But when you're trying to get through stuff, you're literally trying to race through it, and you're never present. But the beauty, the brilliance of presence is you don't want to ever leave it. Yes, someone's going to keep score of the time, and it's 5 o'clock, and it's time to then get in the car and go home, and then I enjoy the drive home. And when you're present, you actually enjoy everything, and this is where moments come to you. But trying to get through is not acknowledging that you're only having one moment. The moment is now. You can think about the past now. You can think about the future now, but you're doing it now. And getting through it is a heightened sense of anxiety.
Well, it's a kind of created no-win situation.
So it's like me and Mike are not saying you must become present. We're actually saying you are present. Just acknowledge that you're present. Because we've talked about that before, where often you hear like a lot of spiritual teachers, and they're all meaning well, and even I've said this before, that we ought to be doing something different than we're doing in order to get to this place in which we think we ought to be. And that's not really the truth. The truth is you already are exactly where you want to be, or want to, where you are is where you want to, existence. But if you actually understand that, it pulls your full energy into the now. It's like I have to meditate in order to calm. Like, no, you don't. You actually are meditating. You're in control of your calmness. Now, meditating is an experience. It's an act that you do. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think we're actually more enlightened than you think we are. It's just knowing that. And I was telling you about a study that was done, I don't know how long ago, but I read about the study, and I've heard it a couple of different places. So there must be some validity to this actual study, where they took a group of housekeepers that work in a hotel, and they were, everything from changing the beds, carrying the linens downstairs, vacuuming, washing the mirrors, all this work that's physical activity. And they took two groups. The one group, they actually told them this was actually considered to be physical exercise. So to benefit what we understand as health, when we say physical exercise, that helps the physiology of a body to be in a healthy state. The other group, they didn't say anything to. So they went about their day, and I might be getting this wrong, but after a couple of months, when they came to the group, that they actually told them this was actual physical exercise. They in the group, I think they lost on average 15 pounds, and then even the vitals were like, even blood sugar was low, heart rate was at a steady pace. But the group that did the same exact work, because they didn't do anything different, they did the exact work, they're just aware of their work being physical exercise opposed to just a mundane job, how some people look at their work. Well, the other group wasn't told anything. Well, nothing changed in their lives. So what is it? Is it the act of doing something, or is it a suggestion of the ability or the awareness of the act? And that's the truth. It's the awareness of it. So when anyone asks me, like, what do you do to stay healthy, or what do you do to this? I'm like, it's not what I do. It's how I feel or how I'm aware of what I do that creates everything. Yes, I'm going to do something. But it's how I feel about it where the actual results come. And even that feeling generates a frequency, and we don't really know where that comes from, so to speak. You know, it's kind of the understanding of how does God think? I'm like, I don't know. But we know how God laid out the physical world, and there's laws and principles that if you follow, they're always working. Just like with gravity, if I grab something and let go, it will always fall to the earth. I know that principle. Why does gravity exist? I don't know. I don't need to know. I understand the idea and the theoretical understanding to Einstein's theory on general relativity. But even Einstein doesn't know why gravity actually exists, opposed to what would it be like without gravity. Well, we wouldn't know in the physical plane. We've always had it. But you don't need to know where it came from or why it exists to understand how to work it. So the principles me and Mike are talking about and the laws we're talking about, if you actually understand and are aware of them, they work efficiently. If you're not, they work very inefficient. So just being aware that you're already exactly where you need to be in the present moment. You don't need to be any better. You don't need to gain anything. You don't need to learn more. But what happens is when you're aware of that, you do more experience. You have more experiences. You will experience more knowledge. It's just a natural byproduct of it.
It's also the paradox, you know?
Well, it is a paradox. That's where the power is.
Yeah. Like, in order for you to gain control, you must let go of the need to obtain control.
Yeah.
And, and these are the same concepts that Frank is discussing right now. We run this narrative in the back of the mind that's, you need to be doing more. You need to be doing this.
You sound like my dad.
Yeah.
Do more.
And this is something that's chugga in the background of the mind. And it's something so subtle that just like the refrigerator humming, that's plugged in, we don't recognize it. And then
now
when
I do.
Unplugged, oh my goodness. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when you can locate this head chatter, this behind the scenes narrative that's going on, and see it on its face, you begin to step into creation. You're at one with your experiences because you begin to enjoy what you're creating. You're playing in the play. You're a witness of the actor in this play that we're calling reality, that what we're calling life. In order to experience that, it's in the letting go of how a situation must turn out in order for you to enjoy it. And it's actually more of a, no matter what way this turns out, I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, and that's your perception.